Today I will tell you about the fantastic trucks and buses of the future that you must see. And also, which technologies from sports cars have started to be used in the truck segment. The coolest future trucks and buses that will blow your mind. Let's go, Iveco Z Truck. At the exhibition in Hanover, the company Iveco presented an innovative concept of the long-haul tractor Iveco Z Truck, which attracts attention with its revolutionary design solutions and technologies. Its body features unusual shapes, and inside there's a futuristic interior with a steering wheel resembling a helm and an interactive display. Instead of a regular dashboard, the vehicle lacks physical buttons, and the rearview mirror is replaced by a panoramic digital screen. This concept is filled with advanced innovations, 29 of which are already patented. According to the creator's idea, the tractor should run exclusively on biomethane, but it can also be fueled with regular liquefied gas. The range of this vehicle is an impressive 1,367 miles. Its engine has a power of 400 horsepower and 17,700 pound-feet of torque. A 16-speed automated power shift transmission is used. Fuel consumption is reduced thanks to Petronas Urania oil with minimal viscosity and Michelin X-Line Energy tires, which reduce rolling resistance, allowing savings of up to a fraction of a gallon of fuel every 62 miles. Exhaust gases are converted into useful heat, and the fuel tanks with multi-layer thermal insulation allow for a record range. The automation continuously monitors the behavior of the truck on the road, which could mean that in the future, truck drivers will take on the role of onboard system operators. Mercedes-Benz Future Bus. The concept bus, created on the platform used for the Citaro model, is significantly different from its predecessor. Although it cannot boast a large passenger capacity due to the limited number of seats, its interior is something completely new and unusual for European buses. The spacious, bright, and airy interior makes trips extremely comfortable. The interior is equipped with two large 43-inch information monitors, wireless chargers for mobile devices, and a convenient wide entrance in the middle. However, the main technological achievement is the semi-autonomous pilot system. This solution allows the bus to monitor the road situation using multiple cameras and radars, as well as utilize GPS to recognize obstacles and pedestrians, automatically stopping in front of them. The system also assists the bus in stopping at bus stops and opening doors for passengers. The maximum speed when the pilot is activated is limited to 43 miles per hour, which is ideal for urban routes, especially for so-called express lines. Mercedes-Benz believes that the pilot system is perfectly suited for urban routes. It is suitable for such routes. On the test track, the bus successfully completed the longest route in Europe, spanning miles, including 12 miles with 11 stops between the capital of the Netherlands and Schiphol Airport, as well as the city of Haarlem. The Freightliner Inspiration truck, developed based on the production model Freightliner Cascadia, retained most of the technical specifications of the original truck, but was enhanced in terms of design. And it is equipped with an innovative autonomous driving system called Highway Pilot. This system includes a front radar, stereo camera, adaptive cruise control, and an active braking system. Highway Pilot is not a complete replacement for the driver, but it significantly eases their work. Once the Inspiration truck leaves the busy city streets, the driver can activate the system, which uses radar and stereo camera data to monitor the behavior of other vehicles, road signs, and markings. The system automatically maintains the flow speed, accelerates and decelerates the truck as needed, and can also steer on highway turns and operate in mode in stop-and-go traffic. However, it is worth noting that the system is not programmed to perform overtaking or lane changes, so the driver remains an active participant in the driving process. Nevertheless, the Highway Pilot significantly eases driving in the most tiring and monotonous conditions, allowing the driver to rest, read, or have a snack, which helps to restore energy. Owners of transport companies will appreciate this technology, as it allows for up to 5% fuel savings thanks to the optimized system operation. Currently, the Freightliner Inspiration truck is officially approved for operation on the roads of Nevada. Transit Elevated Bus. In China, successful tests have been conducted on a new conceptual vehicle, the Portal or Elevated Bus Type 1. This innovative bus was tested in the city of Qinhuangdao, located in Hebei province. The design of the bus allows other vehicles to pass underneath it, which can significantly reduce traffic congestion on city streets. The dimensions of the bus are impressive. Its length is 72 feet, width feet, and height about 16 feet. It moves on two supports that are maintained on specially laid tracks along the road. It is expected that such a transport design will be able to significantly reduce road load and increase capacity without reducing passenger flow. The bus is designed to carry up to 300 passengers, making it attractive for cities with high levels of vehicular traffic. Nevertheless, not everyone. Experts are confident in the safety of such transport. Some express doubts about possible accidents involving the bus, especially in the event of cars colliding with one of its supports or in an accident directly beneath it. Also, trucks with high trailers may pose a danger to such a vehicle, as they could collide with its supports or the bus itself. Mercedes-Benz Future Truck 2025, the truck division of the Daimler Group, presented a concept truck called Future Truck 2025. This transport prototype is equipped with numerous advanced electronic systems, among which the autonomous driving system stands out. Mercedes-Benz noted that the appearance of this concept could serve as a model for future truck models of the brand. One of the unique features is the design of the front part of the cabin, where LED lights are provided that change color, depending on the operating mode. For example, blue lighting is activated when the electronics are in control, while white indicates that control of the truck has been handed over to the driver. The autopilot system includes several radars that scan the area in front of the vehicle, at 118 degrees and up to 820 feet ahead. Another radar covers an area of 120 degrees and 230 feet. The highway pilot system is designed to relieve the driver from the need to closely monitor the truck's behavior at speeds up to 53 miles per hour. The developers claim that the truck autopilot has already been tested in conditions as close as possible to real road situations. Cameras installed on the truck can recognize objects on one- or two-lane roads, including stationary and moving objects, as well as pedestrians. These systems are capable of reading information from road signs and detecting objects in the blind spot along the entire length of the trailer. The system also warns the driver of potential collisions, for example, with objects when maneuvering in parking lots or with road signs. Additionally, instead of traditional rearview mirrors, cameras are installed that transmit images to vertical screens. The electronics also allow the truck to communicate with other vehicles on the road and infrastructure objects, providing the driver with information about traffic congestion ahead. Mercedes-Benz is confident that by 2025, the volume of freight transportation worldwide will increase by at least 20%. Kamaz Continent 54,907. The Russian manufacturer Kamaz traditionally doesn't spoil the market with experimental models, but at the end of 2019, in honor of its 50th anniversary, the factory presented the conceptual tractor Continent. This is a model that lays the foundation for the future of Kamaz in the 6th generation. Based on the serial K5 tractor, the conceptual version received improved aerodynamic elements, matrix headlights, lightweight composite springs, and aluminum receivers. Solar panels were also placed on the roof of the semi-trailer to power auxiliary systems. Inside the cabin, large screens are installed for instruments and multimedia systems, and a touch screen is integrated directly into the steering wheel. Instead of traditional side mirrors, cameras with monitors are installed on the cabin pillars. The initial versions of the concept included features such as a treadmill, shower, kitchen, and toilet. However, in the final version, they were removed, leaving only a sink, a kettle, and a multi-cooker. Cameras are provided to monitor the driver's condition, and a built-in electronic breathalyzer will not allow the truck to start if the driver is intoxicated. The Continent is a diesel-electric hybrid with a capacity of gallon is combined with an electric motor and a small battery. The truck can travel several kilometers on pure electric power, which is especially convenient in the city's green zones. Using the diesel-electric unit allows for up to 17% fuel savings and reduces consumption to gallons per 62 miles. In the future, the concept may be equipped with a third-level autopilot, as well as automatic parking and semi-autonomous convoy driving functions. Kamaz plans to launch mass production of the Continent by 2025. It is known that the tractor will receive a new transmission developed by an international team of design engineers. Bosch Vision X. The company Bosch has unveiled an incredibly ambitious concept of the truck of the future called Vision X, intended for the year 2026. It is a diesel-electric plug-in hybrid with a weight of 88,200 pounds, which the company refers to as a smart device. The concept is equipped with numerous innovative technologies, including autonomous driving and cloud service connectivity, allowing the truck to interact with fleet operators and customers by transmitting real-time data on the vehicle's condition and location. The truck recognizes the driver by face and conducts a pre-trip health check. After this, personalized settings are loaded into the system, including music, climate control, seat and steering wheel positions, as well as route information, which is displayed on the windshield as a large screen. The process of coupling with the trailer is also automated. When connecting to the trailer, information about its dimensions, internal temperature, cargo status, and even recommendations for checking the condition of fragile items in case a sudden braking is displayed on the windshield. If an additional batch of goods needs to be picked up on the route, the truck recognizes the approaching forklift and opens the trailer doors, while the driver rests and monitors the process via smartphone. The truck's autopilot can independently move along the highway, park, and maneuver at unloading bases, overtake other vehicles, maintain distance, and adapt to changes in road conditions using cruise control and road sign recognition. Additionally, the platooning system allows trucks to move in a convoy, saving up to 10% of fuel by optimizing aerodynamics and maintaining minimal distance between vehicles. Through cloud services and the internet, the driver can reserve parking spaces and order food and drinks. Vision X is not just a truck, but an example of how modern technologies can improve logistics and the everyday work of truck drivers. Hyundai HDZ6 Neptune. Hyundai is focusing on the future by developing hydrogen and fuel cells, which are expected to become the foundation for their concept trucks. One example of this approach is the semi-autonomous concept HDZ6 Neptune, presented in the United States. This truck, featuring an unusual design inspired by the New York Central Railroad trains, from 1930 to 1950. From the 1930s to the 1950s demonstrates how modern eco-friendliness can be combined with classic aesthetics. Nevertheless, Hyundai has not yet disclosed technical details, focusing instead on the appearance and spaciousness of the cabin. The company has also shown determination in implementing hydrogen technologies. It became the first in the world to start mass production of heavy fuel cell trucks, surpassing the company Nikola. The first batch of such vehicles, the XZ fuel cell, has already been sent to Switzerland, where they will be used thanks to tax incentives for such transport. In total, the company plans to produce 50 such vehicles, and by 2025 this number will increase to 1,600 units. The XC and fuel system includes a 190 kilowatt installation that powers a Siemens motor with 475 horsepower. With a torque of 30,000 pound-force inches, the truck is equipped with a system featuring a 6-speed Allison transmission, and in 7 tanks under 350 atmospheres of pressure are stored. Pounds of hydrogen, allowing it to travel 248 miles on a single fill-up. However, Hyundai is already working on a new tractor that will be able to cover up to 621 miles on a single fuel tank. And the Neptune concept is likely a hint at the future, a solution with longer range capabilities. Renault Autofuel Lab 3 and Easy Pro. Active aerodynamics, which have long been used in passenger cars and sports cars, are now beginning to appear in the truck segment, specifically on trailers, which is quite an innovative step. Renault is actively testing such systems with the help of its mobile laboratory, the Autofuel Lab 3 road train. The basis of this technology is the idea of automatically adjusting the height of the semi-trailer roof using servos, depending on the load. When the load capacity is low, the roof lowers, which reduces aerodynamic turbulence and consequently decreases air resistance, improving fuel efficiency. But the innovations don't stop there. In addition to active aerodynamics, the design of the tested Autofuel Lab 3 tractor and trailer uses cameras instead of rearview mirrors, low rolling resistance tires, lightweight batteries, a variable performance generator, low viscosity oils, and heat recuperators. All these improvements are expected to reduce fuel consumption by 13% compared to regular flagship series Renault tractors. If the Autofuel Lab 3 is a project aimed at the near future, then the Renault Easy Pro concept is designed as a solution for the year 2030. This autonomous electric truck looks like a vehicle from a science fiction movie, but its purpose is quite down-to-earth. Urban goods delivery. The Easy Pro can operate in a fully autonomous mode, delivering goods directly to customers' doors, and several such autonomous shuttles can form a convoy. In this case, the dispatcher will only be in the lead vehicle. A feature of this concept is interchangeable bodies, which can be adapted for various needs from vans to mobile cafes and Walmart Wave. Back in 2014, Walmart, although not directly related to the automotive industry, showcased its vision of the truck of the future by presenting the Wave concept, developed in collaboration with Peterbilt. This truck stands out with numerous innovative solutions that remain impressive to this day. The design of the tractor was developed to reduce aerodynamic drag by 20%, which allowed for a 10% reduction in fuel consumption. The cab is essentially an aquarium, where the driver sits in the center, and the doors have a sliding mechanism with electric drive. Under the cab is a compact, lightweight gas turbine engine from Capstone, which does not produce direct movement but instead powers a generator that charges the batteries with kilowatt-hour, powering the traction electric motor. Thus, the Wave can operate on pure electric drive as well as in hybrid mode, where the gas turbine engine is used to charge the batteries. The gas turbine engine of this concept is unique in that it operates on air bearings, eliminating the need for an oil system. And it can use almost any fuel, from gas and diesel to biofuel. This technology makes the truck economical and versatile in terms of energy sources. The 53-foot semi-trailer, created by Great Dane, also has interesting features. Its side walls and roof are made from solid carbon sheets, which allowed for a significant weight reduction of almost 4,000 pounds. However, using carbon in the trailer's construction has its downsides. Its cost and repairability remain serious issues. It's unlikely that this solution will become standard in the foreseeable future, until carbon becomes more accessible and cheaper for mass application. Thus, Walmart's Wave concept combines innovative technology and design, offering a future where trucks can become more eco-friendly, economical, and technologically advanced. Unfortunately, I couldn't find information on whether this innovative truck went into mass production. But you have to admit the idea is very good. Technologies continue to improve, and today we already see how concepts like driverless buses and trucks, transportation electrification, autonomous driving systems, and other innovations are striving to replace old approaches and enhance translation efficiency. The future of freight and passenger transport is not only about increasing power and capacity, but also about creating more sustainable and environmentally friendly solutions, which is extremely important in light of climate change and environmental challenges. And now, friends, I want to make you an interesting offer. You have a unique opportunity to become part of our team. If you have video editing skills, can voice over videos in Russian, English, and other languages. Or if you write interesting scripts, we would be happy to work with you. Message our Telegram bot. Link in the description. That's all for today. Bye everyone.